I'm sorry, man. I was unprepared today.
That Stanford defense, I mean, is this, do you think, the toughest unit you guys have faced?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, they beat us twice last year. I think the front seven, as everybody knows, big physical guys, play hard. They know their system really well. I think their staff does a really good job game planning people and, taking away your strengths and making you play to your weaknesses. And it's going to be, I mean, like every weekend is for us, it's a good challenge for us.
When you see, like, Washington and Utah have some success against that defense, do you incorporate any of what they're doing?
What I see is success to me is to win the football game. And, I think Washington, Oregon, those guys always have really good offenses. They created some plays, but I think consistency is what's the key. Stanford's defense makes you be consistent offensively. And so things like, self-inflicted wounds and things like that and get you off schedule, just kill you against a team like this because they make you drive the football. They don't very often give up a big play.
How much of an emphasis has that been with especially the offensive linemen, procedure penalties and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think we got a little bit better last week. I think we only had one, which it was Brett's fault on Caleb. But procedure penalties. Well, my two guys on the right side, my two freshmen, they don't even know how to spell procedure yet. So, that's always a work in progress with those guys. But and I was proud of how both Caleb and Alex. There's a lot of things that just you can coach and you can work fundamentals and technique, but the best coach in the world is experience. And hopefully every week, the more and more experience those two get, then they can clean up some of the things we're having issues with.
With Cal kind of making a commitment to stop the run this week, does that give you a better sense of what your options are if the box is stacked this week? Yeah, I mean, I was kind of happy. I tell you what the fault was for us, and a lot of it falls on me. With kind of a couple of situations I gave our guys on third and short. The issue is just our third down percentage in the first half was horrendous. We're basically usually we're a top 5, top 10 third down team, and so we were like 2 for 8 or something. And that I don't care what you're running. If you're 2 for 8 on third down, it's hard to look good on offense. And I think the second half we came out and did a better job. We were like 5 for 7 or something like that. So, and I told the kids, and that's the key to these guys, right? Is that football situated Oregon, red zone and third down. I don't care how much on the old words of Steve Spurrier, all right? Anybody can move the ball between the 20s, all right? You got to put it in the end zone. And so we've got to have success on third down, and we've got to have success in the red zone.
You said on the Saturday night that your play calling was a little bit out of rhythm on third down. What would you have changed about that?
Make the third downs. That puts me in rhythm. Yeah.
Was it more of an execution thing, you think, or is it like a play calling, or is it like a mix of both?
Of course, let's go with play calling. Yeah. They got to call better plays on third down. Yeah. No, it's just they'll miss here or miss there, or 10 guys in offense, 10 guys doesn't do it right, and one guy does it wrong, and it looks bad. And and actually that's been one of our strengths this whole year. Has been our third down. We've been a really good third down team, and we just didn't do a very good job last Saturday. So that's something we got to clean up.
Is there anything that Paul can do differently, especially if he ends up starting instead of Jordan in the run game, that maybe you saw from last
year? Paul does a good job, and I don't think any of that falls over on the running back. Mm-hmm. We just I think our backs, and I think Brett. We can be a little bit more down in distance, awareness by him on, hey, we only need 2. You don't need to go score a touchdown sometimes.
How much more involved do you see Thomas Duarte being, especially in the next few weeks? I know I think he said he came in and talked to you about having a bigger role last week.
You said that?
Or maybe it was Taylor. Yeah, he said Coach Mazzone, so I wasn't sure if it was.
Well, you might have said Taylor. They don't talk to me. I don't know why. No, I think it's kind of going as planned, is how I envisioned it. He went from 20 snaps a game 2 weeks ago to 47 snaps this last week. I think he's starting to really feel comfortable. I put in a little package for him, and I think that package can grow each week. I'm excited about TD. Mm-hmm. All right, guys? Yeah.